The year's almost over and Christmas is finally here. Today, we're going to be drinking some spiked eggnog. Cheers. Ooh. And we're going to be exchanging presents. And we're going to get into that right now.
Whoa.
Let's see here. You guys can't see all of this. I'll let you go first.
Alright.
I will,
This is clearly a candle warmer.
These are meant to be opened in a certain order, so start with that.
Okay. It's a keychain.
Yeah. Yeah, I stumbled across that at a flea market the other day and thought, oh, Star Wars time as well.
Episode 1 Obi-Wan cup. Pretty cool.
That could be your new drinking cup.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see.
Yeah, just go down the line.
Down the
I was
line.
actually, Greg's birthday is also on Christmas, so I was going to wrap one in birthday wrapping paper and then just totally forgot. So they're all just Christmas wrapped, so that's fine.
This one appears to be a video game.
I've never heard of one. What is?
Commodore
Explain.
62?
Yeah.
It's Mario Kart for the Wii, and it's sealed.
Yeah.
Kiss from a Rose.
Brand new game.
Just came out, I heard.
He needed a copy of it, and this way he knows that it's going to work straight out the box.
Unlike all my other broken, shitty games.
Yeah. Really screwing him up.
Alright, this one feels empty, so I'm going to...
Hey, just toss it aside. That one I just wrapped some paper for fun. Just really getting in the spirit of things.
It appears to be pants. Pants.
Tights, actually.
Pantaloons. It's a television shirt. T-shirt for short. And it's, it's Star Wars kind of 8.
You're going to have to...
Yeah, I didn't want to put it in the drinks.
Kind of a combination of Star Wars and video games in one.
But Pizza Hut meets Taco Bell.
Yeah. Ooh, and lastly, rhymes. I've hinted that I bought him something that's going to be very useful for him, video game related, and so he doesn't know what it is. So
hope it's an Xbox One.
It's X-Bone.
Ooh, Xbox.
What was the sad?
Yeah. Super assy digital.
Something you can really use.
Yeah, it's a wireless GameCube controller.
Yeah, so you can hook that up to your GameCube or your Wii and actually be able to play GameCube games without a huge ass cord.
Yeah.
And Gabe.
Yeah, that's been a reoccurring issue. That if I try to play games with a cord, my son will just run over right through it and pull the system off the shelf, and
So it's hard for him to play anything that isn't like a modern console that doesn't have, that already has, the Bluetooth or wireless controllers. So this just opens him up to one more system that he can get to and actually play instead of just sitting there.
Yeah, I've got a ton of GameCube and Wii games that some of them I've never played because I can't really.
Yeah, he might be able to hook it up in his bedroom, shut the door, but then Gabe's just going to pound on the door and want in. So,
well, thank you.
You're welcome. And mine is in his cool Cars.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Well, I thought Cars is kind of your spirit animal.
Yeah. I am obsessed with Cars, always talking about it.
There are candy canes on there, so that is certified.
Yeah, I do see some...
There's gumdrops.
Yeah, the snowflakes, lemon squares.
Yeah, this one here with the wheels.
Oh, man. I'm in for a treat. Oh! This goes with you got me last year for my birthday?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles from Brady Games, official.
Yeah.
Only $9.99. Whoa!
Yeah, it's got hot tips, cool tricks.
Is it for teens? Oh, it's even got Game Genie codes.
Yeah.
I think I have a Sega Game Genie, but I'm not sure because we used ours for the Nintendo a lot. Actually, the Nintendo I have is our original Nintendo, and the only way I can play games on that is if I use the Game Genie. Because I guess the way the pins have been manipulated. Yeah, and then what's in the back here? Codes that work with both Sonic and Knuckles and also with Sonic 3 cart locked on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's even some kind of, I don't want to say artwork, but the others.
Yeah. That's certified by Sonic himself. He wrote this.
Ooh, Knuckles and Sonic 2. Oh, yeah, it even shows, like, yeah, like playing through some of the other Sonic games with Knuckles. That is cool. Ooh, it even has a credit section.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'll give you a second to read the credits, please.
Yeah, I will. There's even an introduction by Sonic T. Hedgehog. Not kidding. Sonic T. Hedgehog introduction.
Right. His middle name is The.
I hope he says something about chili dogs, or I won't believe it's really him. Can we talk for a second about why is that a thing? Is it from the cartoon? I don't know that it was ever...
It's got a section on how to use this book. It's different from most books.
I'm going to have to learn to read first.
Yeah.
Can you get me a book on that?
Well, then you wouldn't be able to read that, so...
Can you give me a book on...
It's
a
books
picture
all the way.
book first with... I don't know, sign language, maybe that first. We'll start there.
No.
Oh, man. Also, we got some Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
Also, got bonus gifts.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, no. I'm having one.
First bonus gift. I did not have time to wrap.
Oh, man. Just close my eyes and put it in my hand. Or hands, I don't know. Oh, it feels kind of like a brick. I've been wanting some bricks this year.
The best brick you've ever seen. It's a puzzle.
It's a puppy! Whoa, Sonic Mania! Hell yeah! Oh yeah! That goes along with... Oh, we'll close my eyes again.
The second bonus gift, you don't even need to close your eyes for this one.
Well, why not?
It's invisible. It's just my undying love.
You got me an envelope?
What's in this?
Will change my life.
Change the way you think about religion.
Oh man, I'm getting Quantico online.
As you see, it wouldn't fit in the envelope regularly.
Whoa.
Modifications were made.
This is a Christmas card. Postcards, I think.
I got you the game. Now it's complete.
Oh. Whoa. Yeah.
It's both of the inserts from Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, you can get some Sonic and Knuckles action footwear, which originally costed $18 to $20. You think they're still going for that, buddy? Do you think there's even still any that exist? Look at this. I'm gonna have to get up to show you this. Look at this janky looking Sonic here. Look at him. And then look at Greg.
Compare and contrast.
Yeah, you can really see.
Which one looks more like Sonic?
This is a poster. I was hoping it was a beach towel. And then also the that's the instruction manual. The registration card. So let's just that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this completes the transaction, if you know what I'm saying.
There you go. now got the definitive Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah. I'm all over it. Yeah, let's get these bad boys in here.
Don't get all over it. It's fragile.
I'm gonna... Well, I'll do something I can't say on a PG-13 show.
Yeah. Using movie magic.
Movie magic.
We could say. And what else is this?
Oh no!
It's
Whoa,
my
freak! Let's put this bad boy back up here. Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas, boy.
It's Christmas this time of year.
Is it?
Yep.
I am going to try to edit this after you leave. It is Christmas Eve as we're filming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to have this up tomorrow for Christmas. Whether anyone has any time to watch it tomorrow or not, we'll see.
All right. And no matter when you're watching this, it's Christmas.
In your heart.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why I like to celebrate Christmas. Just right in this general direction.
So,
where's your heart at?
Christmas arrowheads?
Oh, I'm going to try something. I'm going to dink it and sink it.
Whoa.
See if this is terrible or... I didn't really get much of the eggnog.
It just got wet.
Whiskey. So if you want a whiskey flavored Christmas tree cake, how do you feel about the other ones, like the more like chocolate? I don't know if those were out this year or not, but they have the like chocolatey ones.
Oh, yeah, I like these kind.
That doesn't answer my question about the others. You don't like them at all, or?
No.
Okay. Now, what about the normal size versus the bigger ones? Do you feel that there's any like taste difference because you're getting, a thicker cake?
I guess I'm not sure what the bigger ones are.
Like the single wrapped ones like you get at the gas station.
Oh, I see. I guess I never really thought about the size difference.
Yeah, they're like a bigger... I wish they had the big ones in a box. Like I would pay a little bit more to get... Or they come in like double packs.
I think since the ratio's kind of the same, I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference.
Yeah. I prefer the bigger ones just because one is never enough.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels bad for eating two. There's only, what? Is there 5 in a box? So you can't even eat an even amount of them if you do double.
So,
what did you think of dipping it in the...
It gets mostly that whiskey.
Yeah, really sops that up.
So, have you done any other kind of Christmassy things this year?
I've watched a whole lot of Christmas specials. Mostly animated, but a few, live action ones. I actually, last night, watched... Because I've watched, a couple Muppet ones. I watched the Muppet Family Christmas, where it has the Muppets, the Sesame Street characters, and the Fraggle Rocks, which is one of my favorite. I've watched that one since I was a kid. But last night I watched one that I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Muppet Christmas special that aired on TV that I'd never even heard of. It's like, I'm gonna butcher the name, like Moncular's Perfect Tree or something like that, and it stars Robert Downey Jr. as this kind of rich, like, fancy guy, but he loves Christmas and loves spreading Christmas cheer, and it's all about him wanting to get this perfect tree. And there's this mouse family that lives in his house, and they're also looking for the perfect Christmas tree. And so they go out, and he sends somebody out. Leslie Nielsen's in it as well, as like his butler. And so he sends somebody out to go fetch him the perfect Christmas tree. And they go to find one, and they find the same one. And the mice end up inside this Christmas tree, and there's this whole oh, it's too big in the house, we have to cut off part of it. Well, Leslie Nielsen's like, oh, I'm just going to throw that out in the rubbish bin. And he's like, no, give it to the maid upstairs that never comes down for Christmas. And the part that he brings to her is too big. And the mice is like, the dad mouse is telling the two kid mice that, like, oh, now you're going to see a real Christmas tree cutting. And, like, so they cut that, and, like, it just goes through this whole thing until they get to, like, this little bitty part. He's like, there, the perfect Christmas tree. And yeah, I'd never seen or heard of.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was, coked out Robert Downey Jr. or what, but I watched that. We talked about it before we started filming. We both watched Pee-wee's Christmas special.
Yeah.
I've watched Garfield's the Christmas Toy. Have you ever seen the Christmas Toy?
I don't know.
When Toy Story came out, I was like, same Disney, Disney owns the Muppets.
Yeah.
But this is about at Christmas, this boy's toys, whenever he leaves the room, come to life. And it's about a new Christmas toy coming in, and the other toys, the more popular toy, like getting jealous about this new toy coming in. So it's basically Toy Story before Toy Story happened. And they actually made a TV show as well. I don't remember the name of the show. I actually didn't discover that until years later. Like, I was in my 20s before I learned that there was a TV show based on it. Or maybe the TV show was first, and then I don't know. I just know the special. And it's got, like, really memorable songs, but it's all Muppet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just Toy Story before Toy Story. It's them trying to, make...
One toy falls.
I don't know why.
He's flying with style, and then they get on the thing.
No. Not quite that. The toys are different.
It's cowboys. Bo Peep, the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, Mr. Taterheads.
Yeah. Mr. Ernest. Potato.
Ernest is there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I haven't watched yet. I haven't watched Ernest Saves Christmas yet.
Oh, yeah.
I think we might watch that tonight. My mom is coming over tonight to hang out with us and have some snacks and...
Kick back.
Yeah. Max and relax some shits and b-balls. Traditional Christmas things. But I think we're going to watch that tonight.
I haven't watched as much Christmas stuff this year as I maybe normally would. I've watched, like we said, the Pee-wee special. I watched Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
I watched the new movie on Disney Plus, Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Which I really liked. I think it's a really good Christmas movie.
You'd kind of compared it to, like, the Halloween Town of Christmas movies.
Yeah, well, because they have they've set up the North Pole as, like, this just actual, like, town of, like, Christmas people and elves and...
Okay.
They all kind of have jobs and, like, normal lives. It's all just contained within the North Pole.
Okay.
And then there's a thing where, like, some of them get out in the regular world.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Christmas Vacation yet.
I actually haven't watched that in a few years.
And I really like it. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. But I've kind of been saving it because, like, on the off chance that anyone else wanted to watch it too, I didn't want to have to watch it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So I'll probably watch that tonight or tomorrow or something.
I think tonight, when it's just me, I'm gonna watch Krampus. I really like Krampus a lot.
I've been watching a lot of, like, Christmas episodes of shows.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even tell you what all off the top of my head. Just literally random. Like, I watched an episode of The Office that was a Christmas episode. Or, like, maybe Parks and Rec or something. Or South Park or whatever. Just literally random.
Yeah, I should watch the original spirit of Christmas. The original, like, before South Park was a show.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, got passed around and stuff. I haven't seen that in a few years. Have you, done anything, like, Christmas related other than
I mean, we decorated. Listen to a little Christmas music, I guess.
Yeah, I've listened to a fair amount. I was at Greg's house last night. It's about a half an hour drive or so. And on the way home, I just listened to Christmas music. I was kind of like, I'm going to do this. And then when I got back, I hadn't wrapped any Christmas presents yet. So I sat down on the floor in here and had Christmas specials going on the TV. So I watched 2.5 hours of Christmas specials. It was kind of nice. Yeah. And one of the cats out here trying to help me wrap presents ended up laying on the gifts and falling asleep at one point.
Let's see. I drink a lot of hot cocoa.
I haven't drunk any yet. I thought about that as something. I was like, how can we spike some hot cocoa? I've never done that before. I don't know what would taste right.
I guess Jägermeister.
Yeah. I think there's that, the chocolate flavored vodka. Or the whipped cream.
Yeah, like Kahlua or something.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Yeah. But, yeah, I just wanted some eggnog, so.
Almost like a hot White Russian or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good. We've decorated just in the living room. We talked about hanging some stuff up here to make this a little more Christmassy, and then I just never got around to it. And it's really kind of hard to there's not really much I can decorate here anyways. I can tape some things, but really we kind of take up a lot of the screen anyway, so you're not really going to see much.
Always just blocking and doing these kind of maneuvers.
Yeah, we do that a lot. It's like voguing, but different. Yeah, we're Madonnas.
Yeah, prima donna.
Well, having some eggnog, having the Christmas tree, open presents. What are some of your besides watching Christmas specials or episodes? What are some of your holiday traditions, or traditions maybe that you had as a kid that?
We always put up a tree and decorate.
Did you have a certain time that we had a certain day that we always put our Christmas tree up?
Ours was always that basically what Thanksgiving's always on a Thursday.
Yeah.
That Saturday. Yeah. My dad would go buy one from a lot.
Oh yeah, you guys had real Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had that.
Which, I think the part that sucked about that was that having a real tree, we had to have one of those stand things with the metal screw-in deals.
Yeah.
And that would always get put up because you don't use it any other time of the year, and it would end up getting buried and lost under a million things. And we would never think about it. My dad would bring the tree home, and then it was
we gotta find this.
So the trees leaned on the wall while we're going through trying to dig it out.
We don't know where our stockings are. We had a hard time finding them last year, and this year we don't even know where they're at. So
had such a hard time last year, you just threw them away.
Yeah. This year, once I find them, because tomorrow's Christmas, I'm going to make sure I put them in a place that's on top of all the other Christmas stuff. Okay, here it is.
Just put them in a box and write stockings on it.
We always put our Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving, and that tradition is carried on with my family. We didn't get the Christmas ornaments put up on until, what did I tell you? Was it Sunday?
Yeah, pretty recent.
Yeah. So only a couple days before Christmas. There's just so much going on, and my wife's worked a lot of evenings and stuff, so it's just had the time. We had lights on it, so at least there was that. So and that's something that as a kid, and I still like to do. I don't even call it tradition, but just something I've always done is I like to fall asleep on the couch, kind of looking at the Christmas tree. Just something about that. Just it's
Yeah.
comforting. It's like, oh man, like I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I think people think that Halloween is probably my favorite, but I love Christmas. And I like, you know, it's harder for me as I get older to get into the spirit, especially having a teenage daughter now instead of a young, you know, excited about everything. And, you know, I love that, you know, kids laughing and, you know, hearing that at Christmas. So it's a little harder, and you know, having any kind of like depression or anxiety. I don't really get the like seasonal depression at Christmas time because I like it so much. I get it more in the summer because I don't like heat. I get heat stroke really easy, so I can't be outside. I love being outside. So Christmas, I like. I hate that, like, it's what, like almost 60 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't feel like Christmas, so that kind of sucks. We haven't had a white Christmas in, I don't remember. Like, it's been years.
Which is kind of crappy luck, because it did snow here, like, a week ago or something.
Yeah. And by the next day, it was gone.
Yeah. But,
whatever, do you have any other...
well, something you said made me think of this. Something interesting is, we never did stockings growing up. Like, I guess really never in my life. I've kind of done stockings where, like, maybe someone else made one for me or something, but, like, it's just, stockings were never a thing to me growing up.
See, we would open up our presents Christmas morning, and then getting close to lunchtime, we'd go to my great-grandparents' house, and we would stay there. We'd have lunch, and we'd stay, and then have leftovers for dinner. And then we'd come home, almost at 99% of Christmases, my cousin Heather, who's always been one of my best friends, she would spend the night, and that evening is when we'd open our stockings. So that way we had something else to open at night. Just a little something extra. They were never anything amazing, but you know, just. But we still kind of keep that thing.
Since my birthday is Christmas, the way we actually always did it was Christmas Eve night. Usually about 7 o'clock was when we opened Christmas presents, and that would be. Around that time, I'd start getting a little antsy, like, I'm ready. Because it's not like, you know, when you open presents in the morning, you sleep, and then you wake up, and it's time. Well, for me, being awake all day, just thinking, like, it's coming, like, so around, you know, 5 or so, I'd start kind of pacing around the living room, like...
It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting a little dark out. You can go ahead and
get on that.
But usually about 7. Well, what I would do to waste the time is at 6 or so. I'd go in my room and like make room for all my new stuff I'm getting.
Oh yeah.
I'd kind of clean my room so it was nice and good for all my new stuff, and like. Just clear some shelf space here, because whatever I get, I'm going to put here.
Yeah.
And, like, I'd go back in, and it'd be time, and, like, we'd pull all the presents out, kind of into the middle of the floor, and I would open up a couple, and then I would just hand out to my parents. But we would open all the presents, and then a lot of times we'd have like a Christmas special or something on the TV.
Yeah.
And then I would gather everything up, take it to my room, and kind of enjoy it. Because, you know, since we weren't doing Christmas in the morning, I didn't have to like go to bed. So I'd usually stay up later. You know, I was young anyways, but I'd stay up like midnight or something and play with my new stuff. And then in the mornings, my dad would get up real early, just to make sure that there's no way I could get up before he did. So I think some years he would get up at like 4 in the morning, and he would kind of like decorate the house for my birthday, like a regular birthday, where like he would blow up a bunch of balloons and hang stuff up, and like at some point he would get a cake. I don't know if he was going in the middle of, I guess not on Christmas. I don't know where the cakes came from, but somehow there would be a cake that I don't remember being there the night before. And you'd have all this stuff laid out, and then whatever birthday presents I got would be out.
Okay.
So then when I woke up in the morning,
it was a different holiday.
Yeah, like my parents were already usually up, and like I basically woke up into my birthday party. I would kind of wake up immediately, like decorations and happy birthday and all that. And,
that's cool.
So that way for us, like Christmas Eve was kind of Christmas, and then I got to have my birthday on my birthday.
Yeah, that was a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like really, I bet a lot of parents didn't do that for their kids that were born on Christmas.
Yeah.
Something my brother and I did was when we were young was we had at one point we shared a bedroom, but then eventually we got our own bedrooms, and on Christmas Eve we would sleep in the same room together. Because we'd try to keep each other awake so we could catch Santa bringing in the gifts. And we would always fall asleep before Santa would get there. So then we'd get up the next morning like, oh man, we missed him. Like, and then like we weren't allowed to like wake our parents up until a certain time. Because we would always wake up earlier than they would on Christmas Day. And like sometimes we would go in there and try to wake them up. No, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
Just 4:30 in the morning.
Kind of.
Presents are out.
They're like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're like, come on! Like they're out there. Yeah. We saw them.
He's been here. He's left. It's time.
Yeah.
We don't need you for this.
Yeah, we didn't have too many other like holiday traditions, I guess, other than like. Sometimes on Christmas Eve we would go like around town, a little family drive and look at Christmas lights, that sort of thing.
We always did that. We kind of stopped really like pretty early on. Like I don't think we did this anymore after I was like 10 or 11 or so, but we used to go do that, and we had, I don't know. Excuse me, I don't know exactly who this guy is. But you know there's like the Rockefellers.
Yeah.
One of them, I don't know I don't know his first name, but lived in a town near us. And he would make these huge, elaborate, like, house things and like light up his whole block. And so that was kind of a yearly, go check out what he did this year.
Yeah, there's this one house in town that had just tons of stuff. Like, at some point, like, it became almost like, okay, it looks kind of junky now, but like this one place just went all out, and like they even like had postcards at one time, like Christmas postcards with their house and all their stuff. So
here's a big Christmas question.
Okay.
How long after Christmas do you leave your tree and kind of decorations up?
I always leave it up until, it depends on how New Year's falls. I usually leave it up until the weekend after New Year's Day. So like New Year's Day this year is on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that like Friday or Saturday is when I'll take it down. I don't remember. It was probably around kind of the same kind of thing growing up. I don't exactly remember, but I would say probably around the same thing. What about you?
Well, growing up, it was always, something similar to that. Mm-hmm. I don't think maybe there was not a specific time, but just kind of give it another week or so. Now, I've gotten more into leaving it up a little longer. Sometimes I'll take all the decorations down except the tree, and then that I'll kind of leave up for the first couple weeks of January. I like looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's one of those things where people talk about how earlier and earlier, like, Christmas creeps in every year. Yeah. But, like, and it does as far as, like, retails. Yeah. But, like, you know, I always put my Christmas tree up and decorations the same day. So it never creeps in any earlier. But, I don't know. This year I really thought about, like, putting stuff up. We were both, like, wanting to get our trees up.
Yeah.
Like, before we actually did. And, like, I really thought about putting it up, like, before Thanksgiving. Like,
there was a moment I had a real consideration this year of putting the tree up around Halloween and decorate it for Halloween.
Yeah,
and
I
just
thought
start
about doing that.
Having holiday tree.
Yeah.
That could kind of go throughout the year. Yeah. Just because I like having the tree up.
You too. Yeah, I love it. The other problem is, like, it takes up a lot of space. Yeah. Our tree is bigger than his. Yeah. So it takes up a lot of space. I may try to, like, throw in some footage, maybe right here, of, like, the tree and some of the decorations we do have up. So that'll go right here. You guys, do you guys have any Christmas traditions? Have you started any new ones? Maybe you have a family now and maybe you've started your own traditions. You know, we'd love to hear about that. Do you, yeah, drop it down in the comments. Do you travel for the holidays? You know, some people, like, don't live in their hometown where their parents live, or, you know, maybe you go visit your, you know, your wife's family, you know, in some other state or something like that, you know. My family all lives here, so well, my mom lives in Florida, but she comes up for Christmas, so you know we don't really do any traveling. But I know a lot of people do. But yeah, let us know, you know, what you guys and what you get for Christmas. We'd love to hear, you know, and what was your favorite present? Like, that's something I'd like to hear. What was your favorite present growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know for like me, like the big one was the original Nintendo. Like, I've got video footage of that. Like, us opening it up. My grandma bought it for me and my brother as a combined present. And, like, we're just so excited. Like,
anyway, Nintendo 64.
Man.
Regular.
Regular.
No numbers needed.
Nope. Yeah, like, you know, a lot of you will probably watch this after Christmas. Because you guys are going to be busy. And we don't expect you to sit down and watch us old boys on Christmas Day. If you do,
yeah, you win.
Yeah, you're the true fans. Bump. Yeah. But you know, you guys have a great holiday, and a happy New Year as well. Yeah. You know, if you're having a party, invite us over. We'll come and
party crashers.
Yeah,
cool dudes.
Yeah, we'll tip them back with you. You know, have one.
Yeah, and hopefully we will put out more videos next year.
It's been pretty crazy lately. We do apologize for that.
Yeah, we really had a lot of plans that have not exactly panned out. Yeah. Hopefully next year, 2020 vision for this old channel. That's you know and love.
Well, you guys have a great and safe holiday. We'll see you in the new year. Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
I love you.
Thank God that's over.
Oh God, fuck them. I hate them. Fucking pieces of trash.
Happy holidays from our family to yours. It's time to have some Christmas cheer. La 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 la, the song.
Yeah. Everyone's favorite Christmas tune. Barry Manilow wrote it for Alf.